welcome back to BeanGaming. So check this out. Today we're going to do a battle or versus between the Kraken and Galactic Emperor. Who do you think is going to win? Well, if you remember, or maybe you don't, maybe you weren't playing back then, but Galactic Emperor was was tier 50 of the Alien Invasion event. That was the last event that had the season pass on there. And then the current event, tier 50 tower, is the Kraken. Now I do have Eternal Glory on both, but their percentages are pretty similar in terms of how much they're gaining. So either way, we are comparing Eternal Glory to Eternal Glory right away, and you can see that we have Eternal Glory God Kuma going, we have Mutant Indominus, got both of those out. We have Golden Might Orochi, and then we have Tiki Hydra. Tiki Hydra Golden Might actually started us off, gave us a really good start there. So I only have 10 towers, but let's kind of dive into the stats here and see what looks better. And to actually take a look as well, I'm wearing the Hydra skin. What's the name of this guy? I keep forgetting. The Hydra King. Yeah, the Hydra King skin over here. So actually, neither one of these towers are getting the 10% boost. If you had the Galactic Overlord skin, then Galactic Emperor got a 10% boost automatically. If you have the Pirate skin, the Blackbeard skin, well, actually just the Pirate skin. I think Blackbeard's the final skin of that. But if you have the Pirate skin, then that actually gives the Kraken a 10% boost. So we'll take a look at both of those in just a moment here. Let's look at the spreadsheet that I have made over here, the Kraken versus Galactic Emperor, and you can take a look at all the money and things like that, but the main idea here is slot DPS. For the Kraken, slot DPS is about 284,211. That's what I currently have right now. You can see that right over there. And you can see its range, attack speed is 1. Same thing, I'll pull up the card for Galactic Emperor, and you can see 241,000 also has an attack speed of 1, but range is just a little bit more at 225. So there's our slot DPSs that we are actually trying to compare right over there. It's obvious by about a little bit over 40,000 more damage per second that the Kraken actually wins. And it should make sense because the Plunder Season Pass is the latest and greatest, so it should do more, but the question is how much more, and you can clearly see, like I just said, it's at least 40,000 more, a little over 40,000 damage per second. Now, here's the thing. If you put on that Galactic Overlord skin, that Galactic Overlord Champion, then that actually boosts our Galactic Emperor up to 265,000 damage per second, which is awesome. Absolutely amazing. All I did was take this number and multiply it by 110% for that 10% boost rather. But still with that 10% boost, it's still at about 20-ish, right around 20 damage per second less. Now, if you take the Kraken and you apply that 10% Pirate Champion boost over here, that puts him up to 312, which is a much bigger difference, and it should be a bigger difference because 284,000 is bigger than 241. Kraken also costs more, which is totally fine. He's absolutely worth it, and right over there. So we got that out of the way right away. Kraken does take the cake. He does win the battle of the OP towers. Now, the other thing that I want to throw in there, even though it's not going to happen, I would have loved to see the Kraken when we still had the 5 upgraded tower upgrades. So this Kraken here would start out probably really small, maybe no water, maybe, I don't know, like Pandora, where there's maybe someone holding him in a little fish tank, and then eventually grows to this just gigantic monster right over here. So that would have been really cool to see. But I get it. There's all these towers, and the creation of all these towers actually takes quite a bit of time. And let's just take a look at the animation now. You can see the little pool of water here with the bubbles coming out. And let's see if we can get a front shot of him. And you can just hear the sound effects, the beams coming out of the tentacles there, and just the way he looks. I mean, absolutely, totally cool. Galactic Emperor over here, actually, they did have a 5-tier upgraded placement for him. So he started off only with, I believe, 1 arm. Yeah, and everyone can correct me if I'm wrong if you remember. I know he was smaller and only had maybe 1 arm or something like that. And then as he progressed in the tier progression, tier 2, 3, 4, 5, the number of arms grew. And I believe the number of planets grew as well. If I'm not mistaken, you can let me know. So take a look at that. The other cool thing I wanted to mention is that for the tower giveaway and the fun weekend we're going to have, I'll be doing some live stream. I'll be playing with players. We'll do live stream. That'll be fun. For the tower giveaway, keep in mind, I don't have the greatest towers to give away. It's just something fun to do as my thank you for everyone watching. I do have a couple cool towers, if I can get that right. A couple cool towers that I'll give away. But I don't have any extra Krakens, Emperors, God Kumas, none of the OP stuff. I mean, those are rare, so I don't have that to give away. But I'll be giving away some Hydra, some basic Hydra. I might throw in a Rochi, things like that. And it's all not going to be at one particular time. I may hop on Friday and give away a handful of towers. Maybe hop on Saturday and give a handful of towers away. Maybe Sunday, Monday, who knows? But it'll definitely be the weekend. And if it even boils over into the following weekend, then so be it. So I'm really looking forward to that. And again, that's a way of me saying thank you to everyone who has subscribed. And we were over the top of 1,000 subscribers. Hit that yesterday. So, I mean, that's just totally awesome. Didn't even expect that to happen by the end of the summer over here. So thank you so much for everyone who had subscribed to the channel and all the nice comments and things like that. So that's totally awesome. The other thing that I need people's feedback for, and I have a little bit of feedback, so thank you for everyone who answered the poll on my YouTube channel. I asked that I know that people oftentimes will do tower trades, and tower trades can be very sketchy depending on the people that you deal with, right? Because some people say, hey, you go first, or I'll give you this tower and this tower. We have our trade set up, and you go first. But then when that one person goes first, once that person gets the towers, then the other person disappears and actually doesn't complete the trade. We've talked about this many times. Well, my suggestion is, and here's what I need your feedback for. Let me know in the comments section. This doesn't happen often. I mean, I don't think people do tower trading as often as I probably think, so this might not even be a big deal. But let me know. So I can be a middleman. Everyone who plays this game, or at least a lot of people that play this game, know who I am. You see my videos, people comment and things like that. I don't mind being a middleman to help people out because I don't want people to get ripped off and things like that. What I would do is I would live stream. Well, we'd have to come up with some kind of agreement first. You two have your agreement, and then you would come to me in Discord and say, hey, Bean, this is what we described, da-da-da-da. And then from there, we would set up, probably in my private server, where the tower trading can happen. And I have all the details all figured out for that. And that way everyone is going to get, or the two people involved are going to get the towers that the person was promised. If the deal falls through, then I have it set up where, all right, I have the towers, so you're just going to get back what you originally have. If one person ducks out, then, hey, I'll return the towers. No problem. I don't have an issue with that at all. It's just I want to make sure that everyone is being able to get what was agreed upon. So let me know. Give me some feedback on that. And I'm hoping that that's going to be a service I can help people out with and kind of go from there. And like I said before, with school, you know, I don't have time to make videos like I was doing. I think I got into a stretch where I was making a new video every single day, especially with the Plunder event, because that's super cool and wanted to get that out to everyone. But in the meantime, now that we know school is up and running, that just isn't going to happen as often. So if I can get out maybe a couple of videos a week, that would be really cool. But at the same time, everyone knows school comes first. You got to get that stuff done. So we're gonna be kind of focusing on that. And I'm gonna try and get to Wave 100 over here. What's really cool about Wave 100 is that you get, and the placement is bad for these graphics here, but you can get the 1,000 gems. I'm actually not trying to go for any records or things like that. I'm just trying to get those 1,000 gems. And if you're using the Shade YouTube, the Shade method of farming on Infinite, then you would have a 4-game win streak coming into this game, and that way your 1,000 gems actually, for whatever reason, turns into 2,200 gems, which is really good as well. But speaking of leaderboards, I found out through some of you, my viewers, that said, hey, did you know that I can place multiple towers of my Eternal Glory towers? So, for example, I had someone say, hey, I have Eternal Glory on my Inferno Kuma, which, I mean, that's pretty cool. I think the 3 Infernos by themselves with Golden or Battle Master, I think they actually do more. And it's the same thing for, let's say, Splatoon. If you have Eternal Glory on Splatoon, in my opinion, that's a complete waste. Now, it's awesome that you rolled that, don't get me wrong, but it's a complete waste because you can only place one of those towers. If you could place all 5, that'd be a different story. That'd be a huge game changer. Well, the bug is, from what my viewers have told me, and I've actually seen it myself, I played with someone just a little bit ago in Infinite, and he showed me that he could actually place 3 of his Eternal Glory Inferno Kuma Bears. And I was like, oh, you can't do that, man. You got to put it away. But at the same time, many people have come forward and said, yes, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. And when I go and check the leaderboard, and I'm not calling people out, but at the same time, when I go and check these Infinite leaderboards, I'm seeing these people get not a little bit farther than me, but way farther ahead of me. And here's me, I'm playing with, and this isn't my loadout that I typically use for Infinite mode. I have Eternal Glory on Kraken, Eternal Glory on Emperor over here, Eternal Glory on God Kuma here. You have to have Mindo in there somewhere. I have Eternal Glory on Radiant, and it might be a Medusa or it might be Tiki over here, depending on the map. And these players are getting much farther ahead of me. And I'm like, if I have Eternal Glory on almost everything, then how are they just blowing me out of the water? Now, maybe it's a skill issue. It could be. I don't know. Maybe they're using, I have no idea. I have no idea. I really, honestly couldn't even tell you. But if they're exploiting that bug, then that would make sense to me. So I'm not gonna, I hate to kind of hypothesize here, but at the same time, I have all these Eternal Glory towers, and we're not even close. You're like 100 waves higher than me. Then, I just, that all I'm saying is that throws up a red flag. If you have some kind of tower layout that you're using that, nope, Bean, this is what it is, and you're not doing it, then let me know. But I hope either way that the developers can fix this, because it's really not fair to people who are playing the game for real and want to have fun and actually want to earn the towers that those leaderboard towers that they worked hard for. So if you're someone who is kind of cheating the system here, then just know that it is not approved by BeanGaming, and hopefully, I know you want the towers, and the towers are cool, and the marketplace has kind of changed the landscape of this game. You get those rare towers, and you can sell them for a lot of gems and things like that. But at the same time, it still is cheating if that's what you're doing. You're exploiting the game over here. So a couple of things I'm going to ask. Number one is, developers, please fix that bug. And number two, the players of the game, don't exploit that bug. It's just not cool to do that. Anyway, enough of me ranting about that. Hopefully that'll get fixed really, really soon here. We have Friday coming up, so that means that there's going to be, hopefully, an update coming out, or maybe just bug fixes. I don't really know just yet. We're going to have to wait to see what's going on with that. But either way, I've asked a lot of feedback for today. Let me know about the BeanGaming middleman system. If you're for it or against it, let me know. You can also go take the poll that I have on my YouTube channel. Either way, that would be totally cool. And in the battle of the Kraken versus Galactic Emperor over here, Eternal Glory on both of them, the Kraken walks away with the title this time. I have a couple more ideas for new battle versus videos. And I do appreciate people coming forward and saying, hey, Bean, go ahead and try, have you thought about doing this tower versus this tower, or this one versus this one? So yes, the feedback is awesome on that. Keep it up. I will try my best to incorporate all those ideas as best as I can. But yeah, so thank you very much. But either way, once again, thank you so much for getting us over that 1,000 subscribers. Totally awesome. Let's keep going on there and just keep making good videos and things like that. So thank you so much for the comments and the subscriptions and all the good feedback. But if you did enjoy this video, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell. I hope everyone has a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Talk to you later. Bye.